coming up. It's Brawlhalla Esports, baby. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, so first up, this weekend, this very past weekend, weekend before Brazil happened, we talked about that. It was awesome.
Yep.
This past weekend was the Europe regional qualifier, and it was a doozy.
Oh yeah,
it was epic. I mean, good. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Regional qualifiers,
Yep.
as you may know, are 1v1 tournaments, region specific, for every server region that we have, with its 6 total.
Right.
It's a 1v1 tournament where only the first prize only the first place winner gets a prize, and
Yeah.
that is plane
It's a doozy
tickets.
of a prize.
Yeah, it's a big one, right? Plane
Yeah.
tickets, hotel room stay, and a spot in top 32 of the World Championship. Yeah, just waiting in
Yeah.
top 32 while everybody else has to compete
through
all the way
waterfall
through.
oh, man.
You know, these guys are just sitting up there because they put in
Yeah.
the work all year long. Well, not the regional qualifier winner, right? It could just be anybody. As long as you're the best in your
I
region.
would imagine that they put in some amount of work all year long to
You
get
never
good
know.
enough to take down the entire region.
You never know. It could be anybody. That's the draw here of the regional qualifiers.
Yeah.
So big prize this weekend. Second place doesn't get anything.
Oh man.
With that in mind, let's go over some of the results here.
yeah,
We
so
have
that was on Saturday. Was playing through pools, right?
That's right. And
then
Sunday,
Sunday was top 8.
only top 8, all best of 5s.
Man, oh
Yeah,
man.
it was so awesome, man. Every game was like so extreme. Let's go over some of the results here. Tied in 7th place, we had TB and Flamethrower, and tied for 5th place, Maltima and Cake. I know both of those guys sound like they
Wow,
could have just
that's-
won it, but really that's the whole top 8. Like Europe's
Yeah.
so volatile. Just so many people are doing so well there that we really did not know who was going to win
Yeah,
this.
because I mean, Multimum, he opened up the season in a big way, taking the winter championships at the very start, and here, kind of at the
Right.
close of the circuit, seeing a lot of the other region kind of level up past him. That's interesting.
I mean, he's still first place on the leaderboard, or near first place, I think, once the shine points go through for Europe.
Yep.
He did so well that he did not have to do as well later on
Right,
to
of
keep
course,
his
of
spot,
course.
right? But yeah, here it is. That's the regional qualifier from last year, Multimum. Now 5th
Man.
place in the regional qualifier. We have a new one this year. In 4th place, we had Hermesen, who came out. Yeah, Hermesen in 4th. I
Man.
know, right? No one would have expected that. Hermesen's a great player, and his play style since Dash has evolved to something that most people hadn't seen
it's
before.
very unique.
Yeah, it was
Very
a lot of
different.
weapon throws, a lot
Yeah.
of weapon throwing. His anti-air was just throwing up,
Yeah, I mean,
throwing his weapon up. No
rocking
one,
the
you couldn't,
Queen Nine, right? Just toss that spear.
right? Yeah, and on Queen Nine too, which to me is a strange character to use with such a throw play style. Usually, it's the high dex characters people go for, like Koji or Hattori, when doing a throw heavy setup, or at least a character with big weapons like Scarlet with lance and hammer, right? But no, he's doing it with katars. No tiny little katars, just throwing them up, anti-airs, huge combos, huge kills. Hermesen was playing uniquely, and it was
Yeah.
cool. It was cool. He did well. 4th place. I mean, that's
Yeah.
special. And in 3rd place, we had Enix Esports Daiku,
Ooh.
who made it all the way through 3rd place. He had an incredible showing, getting knocked out in top 8. In winners semis, got knocked down and had to fight his way through losers. Made it all
Yeah.
the way to lower finals before going down.
Because he's been tearing it up on the ranked leaderboards, like immensely so. His records
like
are amazing.
several times.
Yeah.
He's been doing extremely well. He's
he
been putting in the
actually-
work. You can tell.
But even with that, he got knocked down into the lower bracket 3-0 by Dobrain, and then he got the chance to run it back.
In lower finals.
And again, Dobrain taking it 3-0.
So the only person he faced in the tournament that he could not overcome was his old teammate Dobrain.
Man.
And he couldn't take a game off of him. I mean, Daiku played really well throughout the entire tournament, but it was just Dobrain standing in his way.
Yeah.
You know? So that that's a little spoiler on our second place. There is Edix Esports Dobrian. Daiku and Dobrian, third and second place, and Enix actually sent out a tweet right after. They're like, "Don't worry, guys, good job. Your flights are paid for anyway." So they were, they're fine. They're fine.
Yep, of course. But seeing Dobrian going down in grand finals,
who can take out Dobrian so consistently?
Ooh.
Right?
We're talking about M for Mini.
Yeah.
That's right.
Punda Esports, not Panda. There's no A in there. Punda Gaming, actually.
Punda Gaming.
M for Mini came through with the strongest showing in any European tournament ever.
This was insane.
You did the research, right? There's never been another instance in a European 1v1 tournament where somebody has not lost a single game throughout their entire tournament.
Yeah,
in every match,
it was the
not
first
one game.
instance of an EU 1v1 perfect tournament run.
Perfect tournament.
Did not drop a single game. Now there were times that Multimum had gotten close, only losing one game to Hachette.
Yeah.
In Winter Championships, and then M for Mini as well during one of his tournaments. I think it was one of the Riddleborough qualifiers.
Really
something.
Close.
One of the qualifiers.
Not
he only lost one as well. But this is it. This was the perfect tournament. M for Mini. That's insane.
Yeah,
that is insane.
It's crazy. That's crazy. So Daiku only went down to Dobrian, and Dobrian only went down to M for Mini. He lost to him in winners finals, and so M for Mini was sitting in grands waiting. Yeah, 3-0. And then Dobrian goes down, faces Daiku again, and takes him out 3-0. Goes back up to fight M for Mini, all refreshed, new perspective. Still 3-0 by M for Mini, man. And it was weird. Twilight Grove was played 3 times in a row. Twilight Grove is kind of infamously one of Dobrian's best maps because he's so familiar with every wall combo you can do off the wedge. We saw him do it on the dev stream. He would pick Twilight so that he could swag it up.
He loves doing that with Scythe, getting all the wall bounce combos and everything. This time, he was playing Ulgrim, which was really interesting to watch.
That's right, yeah, he was playing Ulgrim against M for Mini, who, until this tournament, had been maining Ulgrim the entire time.
Yeah.
And then gets to this tournament and decides not to play Ulgrim, almost like, everyone's playing Ulgrim now. I don't want to play him. He saw Dobrian on it. He switched. No. He's ever since Dash, I think he's been playing Ragnar.
Yep.
And he played Ragnar throughout this whole tournament. And despite Dobrian playing Ulgrim, his old main, he stuck to Ragnar the whole time. I mean, it worked. 3-0 in grand finals. Unbelievable. So M for Mini wins it. He wins the plane tickets. He wins the hotel room stay and a spot in top 32. That's really cool. Man. And so what that means, since M for Mini was already invited, that invite slot goes down to the next player, who is TB. So thanks to M for Mini winning this tournament, TB gets the invite. I'm sure TB was like, as long as somebody who's already invited wins. so he gets the invite. So that's awesome. Congratulations to lucky TV.
That is great.
Gets his spot in the top 32 thanks to M for Mini for winning.
Well, that's right, because I think, by the virtue of him kind of making it into top 8, he helped weed out a lot of the others that would have made the slot
He was really close. In fact, he would have gotten it had it not been for the shine points. At first glance I looked at it and it was like, TB's in. But because the points for Europe didn't go in for Shine, because it's technically an NA tournament, so they have to do all this special stuff.
Right.
They don't expect,
they split
they
it
don't
up
expect
to the original
Brawlhalla
regions that the players come from, of course.
That's right. Because we have such a strong international presence,
You're not wrong.
Smash GG can't handle the amount of travel that our players do. Anyway, they're working that out. So the points will go through. And so what that ended up meaning is that Addy Mestic got a boatload of points. I think that puts him in first, and which scoots Multimum down and scoots all the invites down, which knocked out TB, but TB gets brought back now. We have to look at the points. I'm not positive on that.
Those are still under review.
But it looks like that's what happens.
M for Mini grabbing it. That's exciting.
Congratulations, Enfamini.
Man, oh,
what a tournament, man. First European perfect tournament in 1v1. In 1v1, because it happened in 2v2.
There was a 2v2 perfect tournament.
Daiku and Stardust.
Yeah.
They had a perfect 2v2. So congratulations, Enfamini. What a tournament. Thank you all for watching it. I mean, that was a blast.
Oh,
That was a blast. And that's it. Let's move on to our upcoming tournaments.